Come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey guys, let's talk about Queen Sugar, episode 8, season 1. This episode was kind of not really jam-packed with stuff, but some stuff that we actually did need for the series. There was this big storm, Storm Peter. Hurricane Peter actually was coming through. The first part of it, Aunt Vi was about to just drive herself crazy. Her blood pressure was completely through the roof, fucking around with Nova, because Nova was down in the 9th ward, still running around trying to help other people and she had the one lady that was an older woman. She was trying to get her to a safe area. And I just laughed. The old lady, she's a weed head, honey. She's like, girl, you got something for me, honey? Child, some weed, honey. She's a weed head. But she was making sure she got her taken care of. And we found in the story that the last time there was a really bad storm and hurricane, Nova ended up like banging herself out of the roof of the house. Like she had to get up on the roof of the house and actually be rescued and all that. We know from Hurricane Katrina how all that goes. So Vi's nerves were just bad, but eventually she actually got there. Same time, we found out Hollywood was actually staying over at the other house, at Pops' house with Ralph Angel and Little Blue. Well, Vi sent over, said, you tell Ralph Angel, bring Blue over here and get his butt over here. This is the safe house in the family. You know, get over there to the house. And they're like, well, Hollywood stayed over there. She's like, well, that's his business. He figure out what he's going to do. So he wasn't invited. But he ended up coming. He came to actually put boards and things on the windows to safeguard her house, and ended up, it was too late to try to get back to his house. So he ended up being there. In the midst of all that, we actually had Darla fucking shows up. Bullshit. She shows up. Talking about she coming to bring Little Blue a gift for his birthday. Excuse me, but his birthday was over a week ago. That bitch knew what she was doing. She came up out of that trailer park and they had evacuated that trailer park. She brought her stinking ass right on over there where she knew she could try to play on their feelings and get up in there. So she ended up, Ralph Angel gonna drag her over Vi's house. Vi wasn't feeling it, but Vi was really not feeling Darla. She was ready to throw her out. She's like, she gotta go. But she ended up letting her stay, and that ended up being a whole issue. She was playing this game. She literally was playing this game of trying to get on Blue. You know, she's trying to get on Ralph Angel's good side, and he's soft. He tried to be hard, but he's not. He's soft, and he do like Darla. And they in there playing house, basically. Vi told him, come out here. Come here. Don't fall for the bullshit. She's full of shit. You know, basically, if Vi's a rider, that bitch put it on out there. And Darla ends up coming out the room, and, she's, by this time, Little Blue is asleep and everything. This is, like, further on in the episode. You all know I'm jumping around. She comes out there, she's apologizing to Vi and thanking her for saving Blue, and then apologizing to Hollywood and all of that. Hollywood basically accepted her apology. Vi did not. Vi wasn't trying to hear. She wasn't impressed with the bullshit she was running. She wasn't feeling it. She held on and walked on off, and I feel you, Vi. Been there, done that. A crackhead is a crackhead is a crackhead. And if you don't do right by your kids and somebody's doing right by them, you need to go the fuck on about your business. Go on, because all that in and out of them kids' life, it ain't nothing but toxic. Trust me when I tell you. Don't ask me, because I can tell you. It's toxic. And I was right with Vi. Fuck her. Fuck her. Put that bitch out there in the midst of the motherfucking storm. Fuck out. Darla, with all that crying, bitch. Get on. Fucking bitch. Anyway, so, for the last 2 episodes, we've been having this thing where, Micah likes Nova, naturally. Nova's fun. So he likes his Aunt Nova. Nova's saying, that it'll be easier. He can stay with her because it's closer to the school district and all of that. And she would be able to pick him up and do things like that. And Charlie is just not here for it. Charlie ain't here for Nova, period. They don't see eye to eye on the way things go. And the whole $10,000 thing, yeah, that was ugly. Nova was wrong. She was wrong, and she won't even admit that she's wrong. She's just hard ass. She's like, it was for the greater good. She's like, greater good for who, bitch? It's my $10,000. It's not my kid. So I understood where she was coming from. So they still was mad about that. And it ended up escalating into a larger argument. And it just literally got thrown out there. It's like, bitch, you sleeping with a married man. Bitch, you eating pussy. And that was Nova threw that out there. It was like, what is it? Because I have a girlfriend. You're saying that I'm not qualified to be able to help or do anything with your son. She's like, no, I'm not really worried about you eating pussy. But all that married dick you sucking, I ain't down with that now. So all that ended up coming out. Other people heard it. Oh, Remy ended up being stuck out of the house too. That was another thing when they were, we were starting to see Remy's twisted and turning Charlie and bringing her around to get out of that rich versus non-rich world. She is bougie and she has to be brought down, and Remy is perfect for that. And he's standing in perfect for that situation. But yeah, because when it was time to let the workers go, Mr. Proctor said let the workers go. Charlie was like, they ain't done. There's more to do, this, that, and the other. And then eventually she did end up letting them go because Remy was ready to snap her fucking neck. He was looking at her like, are you serious? They have over an hour ride trying to get home. They may not make it home. You don't know how this works. These storms can change like this. And it really did. It went from a category, I think, 1 to a 2 in 10, 20 minutes. It was like it had switched up. So she let them go and everything like that. But Remy is actually doing a good job of bringing her around to what's really going on. You know what I mean? So that's working. We've seen her battling herself with taking the rings off. Her wedding ring, she took their wedding rings off and then put them on down. Vi still holding her on with Hollywood. They did have a talk. She's still very upset with him, and she feels like the relationship was built on a lie, and a lot of it was. A lot of the relationship was built on a lie, but the love is real. You can't even deny that. The love is real. There were things that were just not told. He felt as though they didn't need to be told, which are small parts of it's like a lie, So I understand Vi, and Vi just being hard ass, but she gonna let Hollywood back in. Hollywood is the best thing for Vi. So we ain't going for that Vi. You might as well just stop the bullshit and let Hollywood back in. Darla, fuck you, bitch. Ain't nobody fooling with you. And one thing that did go down, honey, is after all of everything went on last thing we saw Miss Charlie, honey, coming through with a little lamp and the lights that went out. Everybody laying around the house, honey. She went on over there, took her wedding rings off, and got right on down there, laid down with Remy, baby, and got the kiss of the carrying on. I said, lights out, honey, and you were down there kissing. You know what's next, honey. Hands down the pants, honey. I said, now, Miss Charlie, girl. I had to do it too, but anyway. All right, so that's basically all that's going on with Queen Sugar. Can't wait until it comes back on next week. All right, y'all. I will talk with y'all later. It was a good episode. Quick, tight, but good. All right, later. Bye.